This is Farm Manager 2018. So I have an interesting situation. When I was last playing, it was 2024. Now 6 years have passed. The reason why is because I fell asleep and I had it on fast forward. And as I slept overnight, I got up to 10 million in cash. I believe I had less than $1 million when I started. So that's what happens when you fall asleep. And I'm going to show you what happened. There were some good things that happened and there were some bad things that happened. So first of all, if you look at the cash flow, I mean, the cash is just coming in like crazy. I had built a lot of factories to make juice. The game seems to have locked up or something. Oh, please don't lock up now. I really want to talk about this. Okay, looks like I'm about to crash. Oh, it came back. Okay. So I made a lot of juice factories, and I have confirmed that if you specialize with one, you can produce that a lot faster. You just have to remember to reset this up to 100%. If you don't, then it just won't do it. So the other thing you'll notice is that strawberries are selling, raspberries are selling. No, those are frozen raspberries. Strawberries are selling, and other fruits. So they're not getting produced into frozen fruits because I only have one small frozen factory. I didn't have the cash to buy more. So I'm gonna start making more frozen products. The other issue we have is if we go to the main building over here, all of a sudden I've got all this additional training that I didn't have before. Before I only had like 1 or 2 things left to do. I don't know how it all upgraded. Okay, the game is kind of freezing on me again. I'm gonna pause the game. So you see that there's a bunch of new stuff that I didn't have before. And one more big issue, this is very important. Go to the list of machines. Almost all of my machines need repairs. So what's happening is that they're breaking down, and I have the auto repair feature, and they're being repaired, but they're just breaking down often, and it delays the game. So if you are going to run it overnight, make sure you have the auto repair feature already set. The final issue is I think it's possible that I may have lost some people. I don't know if people die in the game or if they leave or what, but I remember it being over 200. I don't remember it being 187. It's possible that it's because of seasonal workers, so I'm going to check that out. Game is very slow. I think I'm going to have to quit the game and reload in order to get the performance back. That was weird. I saw 3 people here working on. Okay, so the planter, it's actually for 3 people. A lot of machines were breaking down. So I guess you want to make sure you got a lot of machines along with the auto repair. Okay, now I need to check people. What's the situation? So my permanent employees did not die. This number is low because all of my seasonal employees are gone. So I'm going to hire a bunch of seasonal employees. You want to find the ones that have 5-5 and 4-5, but because I'm sick and tired of doing this, I'm not going to do it right now. I'm just going to hire everybody. The ones with the 5-5s are going to perform better. The amount of the harvest is affected by that. I'm going to save the game because I haven't saved it since last night. Or shall I say, this morning when I fell asleep, because I was playing all last night. It's nighttime right now. So you see over here it says 2020. Wait a second, seriously? The last autosave was 2020. And right now it's 2030, so for the past 10 years, it didn't do an autosave. That's really weird. I mean, literally 8 hours. I was asleep for like 8 hours. Okay, so now I got all this cash, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with the cash. I am going to buy land. I'm going to build the frozen juice. I'm going to build tons of windmills, and I'm going to build tons of greenhouses. The greenhouses should bring in production during the winter time. This is the dead of summer. No, this is a little bit after summer, so this is the dead of winter over here. So I'm gonna, oh, look at that, it says I had 9 million, and now I'm up to 10 million. That's weird. I really don't understand this. I really don't understand it. We are going to go to the building upgrade and upgrade the building. And I am going to buy land. I had to click away a lot of these little window things when I woke up. So buy land. I have heard someone talk about a bridge, so I do believe it is possible to build a bridge. 170,000, the rate's 200,000, the rate's going up. Oh, look at that. So apparently, I thought that you could buy tons of land. This seems to be the limit to how much land I can buy. Look at that, it won't let me buy the land over here. So I guess I'm reaching the limits of the game, and maybe it's possible that after I upgrade the building that will change. Okay, so we gotta get, how do we get out of escape? Okay, we're gonna find out if we can build a bridge. We're gonna find out right now. And the reason why I think it's possible is because someone said that one of his characters was stuck under a bridge. So you can build bridges in the game. The more you learn from not reading the instructions. And look, I spent 4 million. I'm gonna guess that I will be building greenhouses over here. So I'm going to build one. I know it's not gonna let me build one, right? Oh, it did. Okay, gotta build the road over here. Hopefully that building is connected. If not, I will remove it. I'm gonna remove it. And the frozen food buildings, which are right here, I am going, wow, look how big that is. I'm gonna be building them over here. Looks like they will be built like that. The windmills, I will be building along the border. And obviously the reason why is because no employee has to go to that building. It kind of makes sense to do it for anything where you don't have an employee going there. So all of these big buildings, like the frozen food thing, I'm probably going to start building at the border. But we don't know if we can buy land beyond here or not. We still have to find that out. I'm going to fast forward until this building is completed. Then we're going to go and buy land, and we're going to see if we can buy land beyond that border. Should be done soon. Okay, there it is. I'm pausing the game because of my performance issue. I don't see an option to do an upgrade. I don't know if the building's done. Is the building done? Because it looks like the construction guy might still be there. And there's still a wall around it. Okay, now it's done. No option to upgrade. However, it hasn't finished. Oh, the wall is going away. No option to upgrade, so let's go to buy land. No option to buy more land. But it does look like there's more space over here. I mean, I don't think this space was over here before. I'm not going to buy the land right now. Okay, the last thing we want to check, do we have more things to research? I'm going to guess it looks like there might be more things to research. Loans. Unlock the 3rd level for pigs. What is that level for pigs that you can upgrade buildings? Okay, we'll get the fungi. Oh, it looks like I have to unlock these buildings. Okay. I'm going to check for manufacturing, see if I haven't unlocked something. Maybe it's a good idea to put the warehouses far away so that because I believe it's the vehicles. Maybe it's not, because these people have to go to the warehouse. They have to walk to the warehouse. Do have a bridge over here. In terms of over here, it's difficult to build a road along this terrain because the terrain is not even. So I'm going to build it here so that I can put buildings over here. Like that. Okay, just in case, I'm going to go through here to see if there's anything else interesting. Look at that. I don't know, is that really income? Or do I have... Okay, so my expenses are actually pretty high. And I don't know why the expenses are so high at this time. That was from purchase of land. Okay. Debt repayment. I paid back all of my debts. I have nothing pending. So it looks like the loans can only be done once, and it looks like there's no option to do it again, so use them very sparingly. Anything like apples, raspberries, strawberries. So I'm not producing raspberries and strawberries into something else. I need to start doing that. Buying a lot of tomato seedling. I got to see if I can bring that cost down. check out the missions, buy a Reaper, and then create a field. That deadline looks like it's already passed. It says, okay, so that's what happens when you run the game overnight. I am going to build frozen food factories up here on the border. That's my next video. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.